The untold story of Diva_Flawless. What does it really take to build a massive Instagram following without following anyone back, without constant talking, and without revealing much at all? There's an account that has quietly done exactly that. Millions of followers, hundreds of posts, a verified presence, and yet almost no direct communication. Just visuals, confidence, and a carefully crafted identity. That account is Diva_Flawless. At first glance, everything looks simple. A clean profile, a strong name, and a steady stream of polished content. But the deeper you look, the more you realize this isn't random. Every detail feels intentional. Even the decision to follow 0 people sends a message. It creates distance. It creates status. It positions the account not as someone chasing attention, but as someone attracting it. The name itself is powerful. Diva Flawless. It sets an expectation before you even scroll. It tells you what you're about to see. Confidence, beauty, and a standard that doesn't bend. And once you start scrolling, that promise is delivered again and again. The visuals are where the real story begins. Clean lighting, smooth tones, carefully chosen outfits, and backgrounds that never distract from the subject. Nothing feels accidental. Each image looks like it was designed to hold your attention for just a few seconds longer than usual. And in the world of social media, those extra seconds are everything. There's also a pattern in the way the content is presented. The poses are confident but not aggressive, playful but controlled. It creates a balance that feels natural, even though it's clearly curated. This balance is what keeps people coming back. It feels effortless, even though it isn't. But what really pulls people in is not just the visuals. It's what's missing. There's very little personal information. No long explanations. No deep captions trying to tell a story. And strangely, that absence becomes the strategy. Because when people don't know much, they start to wonder. They start to fill in the gaps themselves. And that curiosity keeps them engaged far longer than any caption could. It creates a kind of silent connection. People feel like they're discovering something, even when nothing is being directly explained. And that feeling is powerful. Another key element is emotional engagement. Every post triggers a reaction without saying a word. It could be admiration, curiosity, or even aspiration. The content doesn't tell you what to feel. It simply shows you something that makes you feel something. And that's a much stronger form of influence. Over time, this builds familiarity. And familiarity builds trust. The more people see the content, the more they recognize it. The more they recognize it, the more they connect with it. And before they realize it, they're part of the audience. One of the strongest moves behind this account is positioning. Instead of trying to be relatable in the usual way, it creates a slight distance. Not cold, not unreachable, but just enough to feel elevated. This makes the profile stand out in a space where everyone is trying to be seen. When someone appears slightly out of reach, people naturally pay more attention. It creates value. It creates interest. And it makes every post feel more important. Consistency also plays a huge role. The style doesn't change randomly. The quality doesn't drop. The identity stays clear. And that consistency reinforces the brand over time. People know what to expect, and that expectation keeps them engaged. Looking at everything together, it becomes clear that this isn't just about beauty or aesthetics. It's about control. Control over how the content looks, how it feels, and how it is perceived.
Success on platforms like Instagram isn't just about posting more. It's about posting with purpose. It's about understanding how people think, what draws their attention, and what keeps them coming back. Keeping things simple can often be more powerful than doing too much. Leaving a little mystery can create more engagement than explaining everything. And positioning yourself correctly can completely change how people see you. In the end, Diva_Flawless is more than just an account. It's a strategy in motion. A quiet example of how influence can be built without saying much at all. And maybe that's the most interesting part. In a world where everyone is talking, sometimes the people who say the least are the ones who are heard the most. And before you go, here's a fun little insight. Many people have been curious about how she maintains such a stunning shape and consistent look. One product that has been talked about is something called Gelatin Sculpt Weight Loss. It's designed to help support weight management and body shaping in a simple and effective way. If you're looking to maintain your weight in a similar way and stay consistent with your physique, this might be something worth checking out. We've left a link for you in the first comment. Tap the link and get started.